My name is Dakota.
And I'm Megan. Welcome back to Flooded Unfiltered, where we talk about disasters, so hopefully you don't have one.
Yeah, and since hurricane season is rolling in, today we're talking about tarping and board ups and how to stop your home from becoming a real life nightmare. If your ceiling starts making noises during a storm,
that's not a ghost.
That's water damage.
Because once a storm starts ripping shingles off of your roof or throwing tree limbs through your windows, things go downhill real fast.
Like emotionally and financially.
Exactly. So first, emergency tarping. If your roof gets damaged, we install heavy-duty tarps to keep additional water from pouring into the home until permanent repairs can be made.
Which is very important because water does not politely stay in one room.
Nope. It'll start in the attic, and the next thing you know, your ceiling fan looks like it's crying.
And then homeowners are putting buckets everywhere like they're playing Hurricane Bingo.
A lot of people wait too long to call after a storm damage, because they think it's just a small leak.
Meanwhile, the insulation is soaked, the drywall's swelling, and the mold is already unpacking its bags. And the homeowner said, and I quote, "It's probably fine."
It was not fine. So let's start with board ups. If a storm breaks a window, damages a door, or sends a tree limb through your house, one of the first things we do is secure the opening. Then we carefully remove broken glass and debris around that opening.
Yeah, and very carefully, unlike homeowners who try to pick up the shattered glass and flip-flops.
And after that, we measure the opening and cut plywood to properly fit the damaged window or door.
Yeah, not just close enough measurements.
Nope, it needs to be secure enough to withstand weather and protect the property. Then the plywood is anchored onto the framing around the opening using proper fasteners.
Yeah, translation, more than 2 drywall screws and a prayer.
Exactly. Once secured, the board up helps keep additional rain and wind out while also helping secure the home from weather, animals, and unwanted visitors until the repairs can be properly repaired.
Yeah, because apparently hurricanes are not enough stress on their own. Now you've got raccoons in your living room considering a lease agreement.
Yeah, or somebody driving by and saying, that looks vacant.
Don't let secondary damage become the real horror story. A broken window during hurricane season is basically an open invitation.
For rain,
For raccoons,
for humidity,
and sometimes people. Now let's talk about roof tarping, because roof leaks spread pretty fast.
emergency tarping helps reduce water intrusion until permanent roof repairs can begin.
Because if water keeps getting in, the sequel begins.
If shingles are missing or tree damages the roof, we install our heavy-duty tarps over the affected area to temporarily stop water intrusion.
And this is not the same thing as your uncle climbing on the roof with your tarp from 2007 and hope that it's going to survive 70-mile-per-hour winds.
Yes, please don't do that, because storm-damaged roofs are very dangerous. Shingles are slippery, decking can be weak, and high winds make it all that much worse.
Yeah, and next thing you know, you're on your neighborhood's Facebook page for all the wrong reasons.
The goal with tarping and board ups is simple. Stop additional damage as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because a broken window is one thing. A broken window with 3 days of rain soaking into your floors, drywall, and the furniture, that's a whole different level of scary.
It is. And that's why fast response matters. The quicker tarping and boarding services can happen, the more damage you can potentially prevent.
Yeah.
Please leave the emergency roof work to professionals. Climbing on a storm-damaged roof during high winds is not worth risking your life for.
Especially because every hurricane season, somebody suddenly thinks that they're a roofing contractor.
And then we end up needing ServPro and the EMS. And remember, water damage doesn't wait. Mold can start growing within 24 to 48 hours in the right, perfect steamy conditions.
Yeah, mold is Basically, like the squatter of the restoration world.
Yeah. So if a storm hits your property and your property gets damaged, call ServPro quickly so the mitigation can begin.
And this has been Flooded and Unfiltered,
where we keep it real,
keep it helpful,
and remind you that plywood belongs on your windows and doors and not flying down the highway from the back of your truck. Don't forget to stay dry.
And unfiltered. We'll see you next week.
Hopefully.
Oh my God. And hope.